Hey everyone, so today we're going to talk about don't ask unless you're willing to step out. Have you ever asked for something and then you realize that, maybe it wasn't exactly what you were expecting or it didn't seem to work out exactly the way you wanted it to? I hate the saying, the grass is not always greener on the other side of the fence. As irritating as that statement is, sometimes it is so true. We think that a newer car would be nice, only to find out it's a lemon. Or how about that new home that everybody wants, just to find out that it has a leaky roof? Or that new job, just to find out that you hate it. Peter is with the other disciples in a boat that is being tossed to and fro by the storm that just so happens to come up. And all of a sudden, here comes this thing walking on the water / storm. Let's look at it in Matthew 14. And the boat, in verse 24 through 31, and the boat was now in the midst of the sea, distressed by the waves, for the wind was contrary. And in the fourth watch of the night, Jesus went away to them, walking upon the sea. And the disciples, having seen him walking upon the sea, were troubled, saying, "It's an apparition." And from the fear they cried out. And immediately Jesus spake to them, saying, "Be of good courage, I am he. Be not afraid." And Peter answering him said, "Sir, if it is thou, bid me to come to thee upon the waters." And he said, "Come." And having gone down from the boat, Peter walked upon the waters to come unto Jesus. But seeing the wind and vehement, he was afraid, and having begun to sink, he cried out, saying, "Sir, save me." And immediately Jesus, having stretched forth the hand, laid hold of him, and said to him, "Little faith, for what didst thou waver?" Jesus kind of had a sense of humor there, I think. What didst thou waver? In the midst of the waves? But a few thoughts here that I've had about this. First of all, Jesus will always reveal himself to you when he is stepping into your storm. Never thought about that before. When you're in the midst of a storm, that's when Jesus shows himself as God. Number two, Peter puts out a fleece before the Lord. If it's you, to all those who don't believe in fleecing the Lord, Jesus didn't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with fleecing the Lord to find out if I'm in the will of God or not, or to make sure I'm in the will of God. I want to make sure I'm in the will of God. So therefore, I'm not just going to step out without knowing for sure that it's God. Then Jesus tells him, "Come on. Once you fleece the Lord, you better be willing for the answer that it is he and that he does want you to come to him." And then number four, Peter, because of the storm and waves, forgot that Jesus had said, "Come." We don't need to ever forget that when we ask God for something, to be willing to stay in the process, even if it's difficult and even if it's scary. If Jesus said, "Come," we need to go and trust the Lord. When we step out and begin to do what Jesus told us to do, no matter how big the waves and the wind is, no matter how big the problems are, no matter how difficult it is, Jesus told us to do it no matter what. It will be successful. So stay on the path. Stay on the path even if it's stormy, because at the end, Jesus is there. Lord, thank you that you are in control, that you are in control of the wind and the waves and the struggles, that you're greater and bigger than those things. Help me today, God, to stay in on the path to you, Lord, no matter how difficult it might be, no matter how scary it may seem. Help me to stay on that path to you, because at the end, you are standing there with your arms wide open. All right, guys, I will talk to you all tomorrow. I hope you have a great day.